Oh, you don't want to be here, do you? Okay, you can be right down there. Whoopsie.
We're just throwing dogs around.
Whoops. And where did my pick go? Uh-oh.
Probably right here in my pick pocket. Here's one.
Okay.
We're live now, probably.
Hello, is anyone there? Da 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 da. Cute puppy alert.
Huh?
I said cute puppy alert.
Oh.
Oh well. All right. I can't tell because it's not.
Sure.
So.
Should start soon, it says.
Oh, there's that delay then too.
I'll just double check on here. Do. Here we are live.
Ah,
We already got 17 people watching us fumbling around with stuff here.
right. Hi everyone. Hope you're doing well. Now can we have this one?
Sure.
Okay.
There's a refresh button here.
This is so fun. It's Monday night already, if you can believe it. I don't know if you've been keeping busy, but I've been keeping busy. So Monday rolls around quickly. There we are. Okay. All right.
That seems precarious there, but can you read any of those?
Hi. Well, I have a friend that just said hello to me, Anne Krager Moores. Hello. I'm wearing this really adorable top. I just want to share with you. I got this from a friend of mine who on Instagram is called Hypnotist Collector, and she sells vintage items and all sorts of wonderful things. And her name is Anne Krager Moores, and so
she has this ability of making Kate believe that she collects hypnotists.
right. So anyway, hi Anne. Thank you for the shirt. It's really fun. I really love it. All right, you want to get started? We're going to share with you a song written by
Kieran Kane.
Kieran Kane.
And you're going to put your guitar a little bit out there.
Oh.
Hang on, let me get this cord out of the way.
Whew.
Normally this room is a living room. I seem like I'm pretty much in tune.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way I left it. Let's go with it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. In a town this size, there's no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know. You can't steal a kiss in a place like this. How the rumors do fly in a town this size. In a smoky bar, in the backseat of your car, in your own little house, someone's sure to find you out. What you do and what you think, what you eat and what you drink. If you smoke a cigarette, they'll be talking about your breath. In a town this size, there's no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know. You can't steal a kiss in a place like this. How the rumors do fly in a town this size.
Well, I had me a fight with my boyfriend last night.
That's right.
Before the moon went down, it was all over town.
How I made her cry. How she said goodbye. If it's true or not, doesn't seem to count a lot in a town this size. There's no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know you can't steal a kiss. In a place like this, how the rumors do fly. In a town this size, in a town this size, in a town this size.
That's a fun one to start with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Monday rolls around very quickly. Next
Every-
week
it's like
we'll
every
be
7
having
days.
some new things next week for you. I promise. I'm gonna check some notes from all of you and just check on the sound. If
Yep, it's right
by
behind
any
you.
chance if one of us is really loud or something like that, just let us know. So
So it's warm in here tonight,
yeah, too warm.
and I don't know why, because it wasn't that warm. Was it warm today?
It was summer.
Today was the first day in a while I haven't gone for a hike, so I thought I'd give my legs a break.
Sun is great tonight. All right.
I think we got to dial in a little bit now. We have that second camera. Oh, there it is right now, and that's for side view, just for a little variety. It comes on for about 30 seconds, and then it turns back off again. Goes back to the first camera, which is
Well,
is this Wilderness Lady?
yeah. We understand the sound is working tonight, so that's great, and it's good to see you all. Heidi, we have your request coming closer to the middle of the show, and then Aileen, we have your request coming on the next song. So
we were been telling you about this Inside Bluegrass magazine and how they're going to feature us on the cover, and they did. I didn't realize it was coming out at the end of June. I thought it was not coming out till July, but I
should
guess
I go grab it?
that's how magazines work. They come out ahead of time. And so I want to see if anybody. We don't have any prizes for this game. We've had some games before. We've had some prizes, but this is a game. We're going to show you the picture from the cover of the magazine, which was taken about 10 years ago in Dallas, Texas, at the Uncle Calvin's Coffee House. And we're going to show you the picture, and then what you have to do is guess what song we were singing when the photographer, Ira Hands, took that picture. Now notice, there's a couple of hints. For one thing, we did not write this song. And secondly, Kate's not singing on her mic. She's getting ready to sing on my mic. So those are the two hints you get. And do you ever notice that people are always younger in their photographs?
we told them, can we do a more recent photo where we actually look how we look now, but they seem to like that one, so we just went with it. But we want to thank Brian for doing the interview and doing it, putting so much work into it. And well, his writing is fabulous from the very beginning, but he edited a few things for us. And we want to thank him for his time and the great job that he did with that and how detailed and close he got with us on the interview. So.
I've been reading Tolstoy, and it's right up there.
I do want to mention Kim Curtis Munson has an article in that same magazine, and it's really a great article. It's about sharing your gifts during this time where you're apart from your friends and your family. So hoping this helps you out all a little bit. And if you happen to be alone again for another night, we hope that you're joining us and that you're with us, because we're with you. So we're going to do Wilderness Lady next, duet that Bill wrote.
Well, I left my home with a heavy heart from troubles dark and weighty, but the sweetest scent drifted across the sea from the land of the wilderness lady. As I set my sail, a headwind raged. It stressed my vessel greatly. But in times of calm, I closed my eyes and I dreamed of my wilderness lady.
Will you find me here among the trees in my forest, cool and shady? Will you dance with me 'neath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady.
Drop my anchor down in a crystal bay, and I thank the stars that led me. Then I swam ashore and I journeyed on to find my wilderness lady.
If you find me here among the trees in my forest, cool and shady, will you laugh with me 'neath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady.
As nightfall came, I set up camp by a brook where it cascaded into the fragrant valley down below to fill the cup of my wilderness lady.
When you find me here among the trees in my forest, cool and shady, will you lay with me 'neath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady.
In the early dawn, I heard her voice in that space between dreams and waking. Will you stay with me 'neath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady. Will you stay with me 'neath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady.
That was Violet below us, keeping the beat. She's digging to China, as they do on our rug here, and so I've had to repair it a few times. Part of it's just ruined, but anyway, it's quite fun. So, the next song is a request by Aileen. This is for you, Aileen.
Now in Canada, we were going to do for Bob and Aileen, we were going to sing American Woman.
Were we?
Yeah, stay away from me. But that was but she was kept on this side of the border since the middle of March until last week. So we're not going to do that song. We're going to do the song she requested, which was Public Radio.
And Aram Taylor, if you're watching, this is for you as well. I know you enjoy this song. So, Public Radio,
Yep.
semi-true story?
It's a true stories mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
December 22nd, 2001. I had just returned to music. After 20-something years, I recorded my first album, filled with hope and love and tears.
I was driving down from Hawk Ridge, listening to a local show. Heard his voice in songs and stories. There on public radio. Public radio.
I heard it first on public radio. Public radio. Songs of life on public radio. at the venue I was singing when I saw her sitting there, sort of pensive and contemplative, with her feet up on a chair.
Traveled into thoughts and feelings, places where my mind would go, from the lyrics of those sweet songs, thanks to public radio. Public radio, I heard it first on public radio. Public radio, the sons of life on public radio. Oh yeah, I went up and bought an album.
That's right.
Asked him if he'd sign it too.
I did.
Put my address on his mail list.
So of course I proposed to you.
We met first to have some coffee.
Oh yeah, you know how our story goes. Now we're singing songs together here on public radio. Public radio, I heard it first on public radio. Public radio, the sons of life on public radio. That's for you, Aileen. Aileen had actually said, could you do that PBS song? And of course I said no. I knew what you meant. And I thought if I did do a PBS song, as some of you who are watching our shows would know, I would call it Viewers Like You.
Mm-hmm.
And I like you too.
Mm-hmm.
And viewers like me too.
The next song is a request. It's not a request. It's a
Yeah, you requested
will
it.
be. I always put this on the list, but Linda and Pete, this is for you.
Out there in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
It's a tiny little state. You might even missed it. How's it go again? Oh, yeah. Capo 2. I keep thinking of stuff I'm supposed to say while we're singing, and then I almost mess up the words. Like I did that one time when I missed that middle verse on Hobos in the Roundhouse. So, what else is new? Oh, we have our first public performance this coming Sunday in Duluth.
It's going to be great because we get to eat pizza.
That's right.
Really wonderful
And,
pizza.
So we're going to be at Ursa Minor Brewing in the Craft District from 1 to 3 next Sunday afternoon. And they have their whole parking lot roped off for seating now. And so come on out, have some delicious...
It's outside. They have wood-fired pizza. They make
really-
their own beer, and it's really a beautiful spot, fun
Yep.
place.
Right along
They're
Superior
very nice
Street.
to us.
Right along Superior Street, which I'll probably have to rename now because it's kind of like condescending, you know. Actually, Superior, Lake Superior is not named Superior because it's the largest freshwater lake in the world. Not even because it's the largest of the Great Lakes. It was named Superior because it was the highest in the chain of lakes that are our wonderful Great Lakes. Couldn't go any higher. Kind of like babe, I want baby light my fire. So this is Weightless. When I was 9, I got a pony. I brushed and rode him every day. But in my teens, I got distracted. I knew my dad would haul the hay. I was gone when Daddy sold him, hanging downtown every day. Another kid would feed and ride him. What we don't love will surely slip away. I used to dream that I was weightless, just push off, take to flight. But that was all before the hurting wrapped its weight around my eyes. Now my feet are firmly planted. The sailing ship stays anchored in the bay. I still recall those dreams, but knowing the memories will fade and slip away. Slip away. The memories will fade and slip away. Slip away. The memories will fade and slip away. I always thought that I could fix it, but there it's shattered on the floor. Its shape is gone, I don't remember what part goes where now anymore. Everyone thought ours was lovely, and around so long it's bound to stay. We both knew its days were numbered. We lost our grip, let it slip away. Slip away. We lost our grip, let it slip away. Slip away. We lost our grip, let it slip away. I used to dream that I was weightless. I just push off, take to fly. Kind of chokes you up, doesn't it? Time for some water for both of us. So, well, okay. Why don't you open the door then? Get more window space open. We're running the risk of make sure that, why don't you check the kitchen window too, so we get a little cross flow. Our dogs, we have, because a lot of people are walking, which is great, and we live in a quiet residential street, and so we get a lot of people walking by, and the dogs will go nuts when they hear somebody talking, but it is really pretty warm in here right now. So we can just put some water on the rocks and have a sauna. Yeah. You know what it is? It got really muggy out. That's what happened. We got some, it's cloudy, it's muggy. So anybody guessed that song yet that we were singing?
I think someone got pretty close.
Oh, yeah, too close doesn't go.
No, I think someone might have guessed it, but I didn't really have time to look it over fully.
Did they guess Memphis or something?
They guessed something that might be exactly it. So.
Yeah, one of the writers of that song we were doing was Jerry Lieber. There's another hint for you. Since you wrote 1,000 songs, don't bother Googling it.
All right, so this is a song called "Walking Down My Street." Just to add a little upbeat song here, and this is for Lou if he's watching, our friend from Florida. So it's called "Walking Down My Street," and it's right out there.
Okay,
Here we go.
Watch out for this.
I will.
All right, good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As I'm walking down my street, I can hardly believe that this life and this love are here for me right now.
Kind of chokes you up, I know. It's just like that last song.
Hawks kettle in the sky, they're getting ready to fly down south before the first snow flies. Is this real or is this just a good dream? Walking down my street, I can hardly believe that this life and love are here for me. Walking down my street, sun shines on the bright white snow. The ice is getting thin on the edges of the sidewalk as it crunches under my boots. Apples cling to a barren tree, dark red against a blue sky. I'm smiling, I'm crying, and I'm alive. Is this real or is this just a good dream? Walking down my street, I can hardly believe that this life and love are here for me. Walking down my street. I look down to our lake, I see the oar boats all lined up, and the Coast Guard cutter is breaking through the ice. Is this real or is this just a good dream? Walking down my street, I can hardly believe that this life and love are here for me. Walking down my street, thinking of you, my friend. You're gone, but you're here with me. Walking down my street, walking down my street, walking down my street.
All right, Kate wrote that song.
So we have a
Our most
song that we
requested
put
song.
usually in the middle of the set called Hobos in the Roundhouse. Please sing along.
I'll just show that clock again, as long as it's right there. This is the clock that my grandfather had in the Roundhouse. And my cousin Jim had it all these years. I didn't know about it. And he thought I should have it and sent it to me. Thank you, Michael Levick, for being the courier.
Oh, there's that other camera.
Hey, you're hiding over there blowing your nose. She was in the wings blowing her nose. So here's, again, Hobos in the Roundhouse. Hobos in the Roundhouse. From 7 to 7, every night of the week, fixing trains in the Roundhouse, I work on my feet. And I told my children, I hope the bed bugs don't bite. And I got hobos sleeping in the Roundhouse tonight. From Akron and Hinckley, from Prairie du Chien, they are soldiers and lawyers. I believe what they're saying, and I'll rouse them at 4 and they'll head down the line. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Good night, my hobos, rest your vagabond heads on your old knapsack pillows in your gunny sack beds. For a few stolen hours, you'll be all right. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Well, they hired a new man to work as a guard. Every morning at sunrise, he checks out the yard. But for now I won't trust him, though he seems pretty nice. 'Cause I got hobos sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Good night, my hobos, rest your vagabond heads on your old knapsack pillows in your gunny sack beds. For a few stolen hours, you'll be all right. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Well, I asked my Savior, what should I do? If I'm caught helping hobos, my job could be through. And I heard the answer so clear and so bright. Are my hobos sleeping in your roundhouse tonight? Good night, my hobos, rest your vagabond heads on your old knapsack pillows in your gunny sack beds. For a few stolen hours, you'll be all right. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. For a few stolen hours, you'll be all right. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Good night, boys. We might, speaking of Ursa Minor on Sunday from 1 to 3, we might stream that. I'm going to go out there and check the bandwidth. First of all, from their Wi-Fi, I'm sure they have Wi-Fi there, and we'll see what kind of speed it has. And if it's good enough, we can. But if it's not good, and our T-Mobile has good data coverage out there, we could stream it through the T-Mobile. So I'll be checking that out this week, and we'll make an announcement by the end of the week.
You all know this next song. We want you to sing along with us. I got on the list again. It's called Floodwaters. So, all right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't go
Down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those floodwaters carry There's a song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away. You've been torn from your home on the high ground all alone, watching as the waters rise, as the tears fall from your eyes. Don't go down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away. There's a song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away. Memories you kept in frames, things you thought would never change. Your morning what was never said, now it's washed along the riverbed. Don't go down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away. There's a song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away. Yes, there's a song you used to sing, sweet Redeemer rescuing. Lift your head and sing it now. The sun is breaking through the clouds. Don't go down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away. There's a song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away. Don't let those flood waters take your song away.
A special song for you, Gail. If you're there, I think you are. So that's for you, and sending that out.
Well, I said I was looking for this missing verse from All I Want to Do Is Love You, and I did spend some time looking for it today, but did not come up with it. So I'll keep looking. And I got a box down in the basement, and I just gave myself too little time today to go through it. And so it's got the original. I found pretty much the original scratchings of pretty much all my songs that were in there, Photo Mosaic, and even way back from when I was 21 years old. And so it was kind of fun to go through that stuff. And I'll go through it more meticulously and sort things out by song, because they're like one book will have a verse from a song, and then a different book will have another verse of that same song. And it's just the way the book was there, and I wrote it down. Probably because I was driving. Otherwise, you can't read other ones.
If you have any requests, we do have our set list together for the night, but I'll try to peek at the notes when Bill's doing a song.
Just let me see the notes for a second.
And if you have any requests, let us know. We can always adjust.
I like looking at this once in a while.
I could share with you that song that I wrote when I was 12 with my best friend Lisa Brown. When Brian interviewed us, he asked about my musical background, and it's pretty intense. I was in grade school and junior high. My best friend Lisa Brown and I would, mostly in grade school, but we would sit in her parents' living room and make up songs and sing harmonies and play our guitars. And then her parents had these crystal little vases with cigarettes in them sitting around the living room. And one time we happened to sneak a couple of those.
Oh, so Bert guessed Boots of Spanish Leather, and then he came back and said, or was it Jackson?
Way to go, Bert. You got it.
It was Jackson, and he won one of our earlier prizes.
Oh,
we didn't have a prize this time. That's right.
Well, he has a prize from last time, so we might have to double it.
You're on your way here, so we'll get something.
When I was young, I liked to run, playing games and having fun in the park. That's the song Lisa and I wrote. Kind of sounds like walking down my street, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Go figure.
All right. So this is for you, Heidi.
And for Bob and Cheryl, too.
And for Bob and Cheryl, of course. And Heidi, we're so pleased you join us each week. This is for you and your love art that is no longer with us, but this is sent out to you both. It's called All I Want to Do Is Love You.
All I want to do is love you. And in your arms where I want to be. All I want to do is love you. Darling, your love has set me free. You are the key to my diary. With you all my secrets are safe. You are the pages giving me a place where I can reveal all of me. And all I want to do is love you. And in your arms is where I want to be. All I want to do is love you. Darling, your love has set me free.
Take it.
Okay.
Take it.
You are my final destination. The reason I walk down this narrow road. And I see the signs telling me you're mine. You make it easy knowing which way to go. And all I want to do is love you. And in your arms is where I want to be. All I want to do is love you. Darling, your love has set me free. You are the flowers in my garden. Probably Sweet Williams.
I tend to you each day. You take it in, the sun, the wind, and the rain, and you don't hold back. That's love.
All I want to do is love you. And in your arms is where I want to be. All I want to do is love you. Darling, your love has set me free.
We're happy that you guys love that song.
We are. We've been through different phases with that one, deciding what I think about it and everything. So, anyway, this next one we haven't had it for a while. It's one I decided to put on. It's Bill's song called TRC, which stands for Truth or Consequences.
Yep.
Which is a town in New Mexico.
Yeah.
We thought we might someday. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a little tour of New Mexico that we'll take you on. We thought we would start a guided tour of a special spot there that's really incredible, and it's near Georgia O'Keeffe's painting studio. Abiquiu isn't it near? Isn't that where her studio
Yeah,
was?
Abiquiu is.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Black Range.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
Well, that's
it's
where TRC
something maybe to consider in the future. Who knows?
TRC is down by Black Range.
Oh, I know TRC is.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
No, I was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you changed the subject.
Change the subject.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you talk about your song, and I'll leave now.
You're going to sing on it, though.
I know.
So, I was writing this song back in 2008, and I had a character. I needed the character to kind of this is kind of a parallel of the story of Adam and Eve, in a way, or Eve, at least Eve in the garden with the serpent. and you'll hear different parallel phrases from that. And I got that idea from John Steinbeck's East of Eden, which is the story of their boys Cain and Abel done in modern setting. And but I knew I needed a character, because we go through life and we hear lots of different voices and opinions and things like this, and different philosophies that can steer our decision-making processes, and some and especially if you don't have a real strong foundation, you can kind of go hither and thither. Yeah, hither and thither. Yeah, and so this is a character who I needed to have.
Go thither?
Go thither, yeah.
Yeah.
Hither, no, hither. She went hither
Oh.
before she went thither.
Okay.
And so I didn't know where to bring her before she found her way home, because I knew that ultimately the song was going to be about coming home to a foundational belief system. And there's a thing, I guess it's called proximity memory. When you're traveling somewhere and you get closer to it, you start remembering more and more details of that place that you didn't think about when you're heading there in the first place. Like if I was going to go to like Devil's Tower, South Dakota, for example, I'd remember Devil's Tower. I remember we camped there one night, and I remember the sun rising on the tower. It was just beautiful. But I don't remember much about the roads going in there. But if I got closer, I'd start remembering those things. Mm-hmm. Anyway, the closer you get to home, I think the more you'll remember about home. That's all that went into this song. And I was out west when I wrote it, so I got this kind of this western theme, mountain theme. She said her world was recreated in 7 lonely days of music, dust, and water beneath the Texas sky. Now on the final day she wrestled, but she didn't know why. She heard a voice come from the shadows, high somewhere by a tree. It said, I can show you something that will open up your eyes. I'll drop by in the morning, we can take our time. It was supposed to be mine.
No, you got it.
Well, she felt her body shudder, an ancient fear she felt before, and the world was full of choices since the dawning of the age. Some for good and some for evil written on the page. Here we go. You can duck behind the boulder, sneak across the midnight stream, but you're never really hidden if you're running from the dream. Well, she crawled out through her tent flap, high up on a hill, just in time to feel the first sun gently kiss the morning air. And she knew she'd never fit in, but she did not care. So she packed her car and drove off to TRC, New Mexico, and spent the summer with her sister up on the range without a phone. And on the wall there was a plaque that made her long for home. You can duck behind the boulder, sneak across the midnight stream, but you're never really hidden if you're running from the dream. It was a sentimental journey back from whence she came, and the closer she got to it, the clearer she could see, till her mind was filled with sweet forgotten memories. You can duck behind the boulder, sneak across the midnight stream, but you're never really hidden if you're running from the dream.
stand for this one because.
Are you going to stand for
Oh
it?
no, I'm not. I'll just sit down.
You can stand for it.
We're gonna share with you Lucinda Williams' "Side of the Road." We have this on my album. Bill's gonna be a little bored with this, but
No, I'm not. I
we'll
love
get
this
him.
song.
We'll get him through it. I love how he plays guitar on this. It helps me a lot.
And I love it. Every time I listen to this album of yours, when you say, were there children? That word, just that, the way you sing children.
Oh, pressure's
Just,
on.
oh, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great song, and we love doing it. It's called "Side of the Road," Capo 3.
3, is it going to be?
Yeah.
I thought you went up. I thought you changed your mind.
You wait in the car on the side of the road. Let me go and stand a while. I wanna know you're there, but I wanna be alone. If only for a minute or two. I wanna see what it feels like to be without you. I wanna know the touch of my own skin against the sun, against the wind. I walked out in a field, grass was high, it brushed against my legs. I just stood and looked out at the open space and a farmhouse out a ways. And I wondered about the people who lived in it. And I wondered if they were happy and content with their children and a man and a wife. And did she love him and take her hair down at night? If I stray away too far from you, don't go and try to find me. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I won't come back and stay beside you. It only means I need a little time to follow that unbroken line to a place where the wild things grow, to a place that I used to always go. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. If only for a minute or two. I wanna see what it feels like to be without you. I wanna know the touch of my own skin against the sun, against the wind. Can you picture that
That was really beautiful.
site, that farmland, and that's such a beautiful song.
I picture a particular place
Yeah, I do too.
in Wyoming.
I wonder if yeah, I don't think anyway. I don't know. We'll know where mine is, but so Tom McGill, if you happen to be watching, Tom and Helen, thank you for always requesting this when we're doing live shows. It means a lot to us. So
Oh, yeah?
Tom McGill.
Out of nowhere?
No.
the
Lucinda,
road.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I usually put Out of Nowhere into our shows. This is the next song. I just like the feel of it. So close your eyes and just sing along with us for this one.
This is one of the people,
Add a third part harmony. We need one.
people, ask about songwriting one of my favorite jokes about songwriting was Andy D said, Andy played on some of my earlier albums. He played with Molly and the Haymakers, all kinds of bands, and a wonderful musician in person. And he said, well, sometimes I write the lyrics first, and sometimes I write the words first. I just thought that was
It's
clever,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this one I started with the guitar part, and which is I've got a good 6 or 7 songs where I was just noodling on the guitar, and that created something melodically for me, and then I was able to take a story and fit it into that structure. And but this is one where I just started doing this. I thought eventually I need some words. You were there, I could see you. You were here, you were next to me. When your hand was reaching toward me, I could feel it, yeah, I could feel it. Out of nowhere you showed up, a single soul on the line. Out of nowhere I found you, I forgot where I was, in the nick of time. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. In the chasm between the fountains, in the pluming of the fountain, when you sat in the judge's chamber, I could feel it, yeah, I could feel it. Out of nowhere you showed up, a single soul on the line. Out of nowhere I found you, in the nick of time. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Out of nowhere you showed up, a single soul in the line. Out of nowhere I found you, in the nick of time. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. A couple other side notes about that song. As I came up with this, I was trying to make a sound of urgency, as in like an Italian police car.
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
that's what I was trying to do there. Another thing that happened is a couple years ago, I was playing that somewhere, I can't remember where, and there was a younger guy there, and he goes, "Well, you play like a young guy." Because this is
Oh,
that's a young guy way of playing, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing like this my
Pretty
whole...
hip.
Well, I am a young guy, so there we go.
All right.
All right.
We're going to share with you Old Fences. It's been
Oh,
a
yeah.
little while since we've had this on our set list. So those of you that that we see in the winter every week, we pretty much have this on every week's show in the winter in our screen room in Osprey at Oscar Shearer State Park. This is Old Fences, and
Garbage
Bill's going to
recycling.
show you a picture.
Oh, here's a reminder, garbage recycling tomorrow.
Bill's going to show you a picture of.
This was the fence, the original fence that inspired this song. But I also want, that didn't come out very well, but that doesn't matter. I'll show you again. Something else. What's so funny?
Nothing.
The garbage and recycling thing. It was funnier to me. So on my hike up on Hawk Ridge, I found this old split rail fence all fallen down. So I'm starting to do some videoing, and I'm going to make a old fences video, music video. Maybe we'll debut it by playing the video on the screen while we're singing it. Maybe I'll get that done. You know what? I guarantee you it'll be in the future.
Well,
Right.
it seems like the weeks go by quickly, and it seems like sometimes we don't get anything done, but we get some things done. But again, I said this kind of in the beginning when we were more all locked up, and I think people are getting out a little bit more. But for those of you that are alone and still feeling that you can't really get out very much, and you're alone all the time,
You're gonna be alone now.
we really like being with you on Monday nights, and so we just want to say hello to you. Now it's just me and you. Bill might be back, he might not. So, and hi, Dad, if you're watching. It was Father's Day yesterday, so if you are watching right now, hello.
I had the wrong harmonica in here, which is unusual because I only played 2 of them.
Nice guitar. All right. I'll let you play this song again.
And I've been telling you about the audition. I'm doing video audition. I'm gonna get it done one of these days. And then I'll either get the part and not cut my hair, or not get the part and cut my hair.
Nothing.
Is that a
No,
signal?
I'm just ready to go.
You ready to get the song in?
Yeah.
Well, I had to get set up first.
I know.
I have accessories.
We'll just cut that out.
We're not going to cut anything out.
I know we're not.
'Cause that's just the way it
Gosh,
is.
I wish I could talk to you all. I could look at the notes, but we'll get the
You
song
are
going.
talking to them all.
Okay.
I like old fences where they've fallen into disrepair. A few slats missing and the wood is weathered bare.
Old fences bring to me a sense of time, of history, stretched between the posts of faded memories.
Nothing lasts forever. It'll all fall down like wood and stone and metal, returning to the ground. No, nothing lasts forever, except the finest kind, like the joy I feel when you're on my mind. I like those old stone walls built along a woodland road, cracks and moss growing up and down each side.
I like those stone walls too, an iron gate to let us through, down a path into a world that's out of view.
Nothing lasts forever. It'll all fall down like wood and stone and metal, returning to the ground. No, nothing lasts forever, except the finest kind, like the joy I feel when you're on my mind. Walls and fences all about. They keep it in and they keep it out. They let you know how life has been. Sometimes they're best for straddling.
Built by kids and cattle kings with twisted wire and secret things. Safety lies behind the line. What's yours is yours and mine is mine.
Nothing lasts forever.
it'll all fall down like wood and stone and metal, returning to the ground. No, nothing lasts forever except the finest kind, like the joy I feel when you're on my mind. There's a joy I feel when you're on my mind.
All right.
Yep. That wasn't the right harmonica, but it worked.
Oh, it wasn't a.
That one had a bad reed in it.
Oh.
Um,
So you're on your own for this one. I'm gonna look at some.
oh, I'm doing one by myself, and then
Yeah,
we're going to do the finale? What are we doing for the finale after that next song? Yeah, but what after that? Oh, friend of mine, okay. So this is something I wrote in a poem in 1999, and this became a song a few years later. It's called The Two Sadnesses. It was an observation I had about two people in my life that were going through a sad time, and how one of them was kind of looking for the best, hoping for the best, and the other was just getting dragged down deeper. And interesting about that. So I thought that's two sadnesses. I know sadness is not a word, but I made it up. So that's where all words come from. Somebody makes them up. Oh yeah. The sun is up. The sky is blue. You look at me and I see you too. Looking out, what do I see? I see the two sadnesses looking back at me. I see melancholy madness trudge across the barren land, lifting its head from salted hands. Its blurred gaze strains hard against the suction of dark clay memories, scorns my fading portrait on the encroaching wall. The sun is up, the sky is blue. You look at me and I see both of you. Looking out, what do I see? I see the two sadnesses looking back at me. I see hope deferred running free across the fertile motherland, tucking its head beneath contentious winds. Its uncontrolled tears moisten my soil. The child wakes, dancing up and down my face. Its russet mares come home to foal again in my arms. My sphere face turns toward the new sun, toward the hope that's there running between the warm straight roads. Looking out, what do I see? I see the feet of golden light sprinting home to me. I see the feet of golden light sprinting home to me. I see the feet of golden light sprinting home to me. you.
I
Thank
love
you.
that song.
Thank you. You've been a wonderful audience.
We got a request from Allie Jensen for I Can't Take You Home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you, Allie.
If you have your-
I found the original lyrics for this today, too. I have very few songs that I just sat down and wrote, like right through. And this is not one of them. I worked on this one for quite a while. I got multiple pages of ideas and things. And, oh, shh. Is it cool enough in here where you can close that? Somebody's talking out there. This goes here. And I don't want them barking during the song, though, because it's an intense song. There you go, Gus. You gonna be a good boy now? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised they haven't jumped up on the couch and made a scene. There's Violet. Here comes Gus too. There they are, all cozied in. All right.
This is for you, Allie. Thank you for requesting it.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. We're going to do this song, and then we're going to do another song, and then we're going to do the closer. And that'll be the encore. So thank you, those of you who've been donating to our music for all these months now. It's been over 3 months that we've been without shows, and Monday night has been it. And we are so grateful for those of you, and many of you are repeat donators. And
very nice.
we're
Thank you very much.
We're just so grateful for that. Thank you so much.
Not expected, but thank you.
It made our life stress-free. I wasn't used to being alone. I was pacing by the phone. I went out not knowing what to do.
And I went walking down the street, didn't know we'd ever meet and go somewhere to have a cup or two. But I can't take you home, and I can't lay you down, and I can't stay the whole night through, because I barely know me.
I said something that made you laugh.
And I pulled out a photograph and talked about the way things used to be.
I said, yeah, I've been there too. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
And I liked your eyes when you said that thing to me. But I can't take you home, and I can't lay you down, and I can't stay the whole night through, because I barely know me.
No,
I can't take you home,
and
I can't lay you down, and I can't stay the whole night through, because I barely know me.
I saw you once in a while. In between I'd see your smile. And then one day you said you saw mine too.
I never thought I'd trust again, but slowly saw this thing begin, and I began to see myself in you.
And then you took me home. Then you laid me down.
Thank you, Allie. Good to be in touch with you today on Messenger. On a
I
trip
was
to
having trouble
Duluth.
with my low end on that. Again. You know why? Because I ate that peanut curry chicken dinner tonight. Oh, it was so good. I shouldn't have had that, though, at 5 o'clock.
You never
Who's
know.
the low end?
You never know how it's going to work out.
But it was so good, and the song came out okay.
It did.
Yeah. I made the peanut chicken curry on Saturday, and this is it was actually quite a bit of food, too. 2.5 pounds of chicken thighs. And there's probably how much left. But don't say it, we may get broken into. Why is that my phone making a noise? Because I thought I had it turned off. I mean the sound. Okay.
Sing along. I think you might know this one. It's Long Black Veil.
This is I got it. Mary John Elkin and Danny Dill wrote this song, inspired by 2 news stories that they read in the newspaper. One was a priest that was convicted of murdering a man under a town hall light in New Jersey, and the other was a story of a famous story of a mysterious woman wearing a long black veil visiting the grave of Rudolph Valentino. And so they made up this whole story about a guy who was willing to go to the gallows rather than shame his lover. It's kind of a mix with the Scarlet Letter a little bit too in there too. I'm sure they didn't say that, but I get the chance to meet Danny and talk to him about writing this about 18 years ago. I met him. It kind of reminded me of Charlie Weaver a little bit. You know, that's the guy at the hardware store. So this is our last song, and then we'll have the sitting ovation. The virtual ovation, which means you press that little button on the side there to send hearts and thumbs ups and claps or whatever they have there on the right of your computer.
Be nice. I'm just kidding. You're always nice.
10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, there was someone killed beneath the town hall lights. There were a few at the scene, but they all did agree that the man who ran looked a lot like me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, you won't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life. I had been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave where the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. The scaffold was high, eternity near. She stood in the crowd, shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when that cold wind blows in a long black veil, she cries over my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my
night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
Danny Dill also wrote Detroit City. And Mary John Wilkin was the one who was the one who gave Chris Christopherson a little backstage tour at the Grand Ole Opry the night Johnny Cash was playing. That was from the country music special by Ken Burns. They told that story.
Good show.
So we're going to do the final. Thank you.
Great to be with you all again on Monday night. So thank you so much for being with us. We look forward to reading the notes after and writing to you. So thank you. And we'd love to share this last one with you because we're all friends and we're lucky in that way. And it's called Friend of Mine, and it's written by Edie Brickell. The tune, the melody is written by Steve Martin, and they wrote this together.
The tune and the melody?
They wrote this together on their album called Love Has Come For You.
She meant the lyrics. I messed her up when I did that thing before. Right?
I said the words were written by Edie Brickell.
No, you said
and
the
then
tune.
I said the tune and the melody were written by Steve Martin.
You said that?
Yeah. I
guess-
consider a tune and a melody the same thing. So I I could have said just tune, or I could have said just melody, but I said the tune and the melody. But we'll go back and we'll listen if I said the melody. But I know I said the words or the lyrics were written by Edie Brickell. So now that we have that figured out.
I believe you.
Do you think we've been in the same house for a while?
So we were in the same lake for a while.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this song and then we're gonna be done, and then we'll see you next Monday for sure. But keep an eye on this thing. We'll put it on a Facebook schedule thing or event thing if we're gonna do live streaming on Sunday afternoon.
From the Ursa Minor.
I know our friends in England would like that to happen.
Yeah. All right. We do a few more covers during live shows, but anyway, so this is a cover written by Edie Brickell, and the melody was put together by Steve Martin. And we love their album called Love Has Come For You, and this is called Friend of Mine, and we made it into a duet, and it is on my CD.
Yeah, and these are banjo tunes that Steve Martin wrote, and then Edie Brickell wrote lyrics and melodies to go with them.
Well, of course, because she had to make up a melody to go with the banjo.
But the banjo tune.
Yeah. I guess you have a melody in the words. You do.
Yeah, she adapted them. Yeah, I'm sure they weren't exactly.
I mean, because he's playing just the chords.
She's probably like, couldn't you just go to any minor here instead of just,
Okay.
But their collaboration was fantastic, and then they did, of course, the musical Bright Star as well, which some of the songs are also in there.
If you haven't seen Bright Star, the
musical
play,
the
musical, it's fabulous. So, all right. So here's Friend of Mine, and here's to you, friend of ours. You've been a friend of mine for such a long, long time. Made me laugh and seen me cry. Called me to say hi.
The world is such a crazy place, full of joy and pain. What would I do without you? Here to keep me sane.
I've seen revolving doors. I've been a stepping stone. I don't know what I did wrong. Why they left me alone.
When everybody lets me down, you lift me up again.
What would I do without you? My old faithful friend. You've been a friend of mine for such a long, long time. Made me laugh and seen me cry. Called me to say hi. What would I do without you?
Thank you, friends. We enjoy having you with us on Monday nights.
Oh, is that right? Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Good night. Thank you. Good to see you.